Introduction. On my right is Professor Kamilu Sanufage of Political Science Department, Bayero University, Kano. And on my left is Dr. Mustafa. He is our Assistant Secretary. And on my left is the Secretary, Dr. Mustafa Mohammed. Then we have Amina Shehu, who is our Secretariat staff. And we have Alhaji Aminu, Dr. Aminu, who is a very active member of ACF. And he's chairing the economic committee of the forum. My name is Dr. Farooq Umar. I'm the chairman of the Kano chapter of Arewa Consultative Forum. So I would like the press, each member of the press, to introduce himself or herself, starting from you.
My name is Ibrahim Amin from Abukarim Television.
Okay.
My name is Umar Abdullah Shika from Freedom Radio.
My name is Dinya Hushayo from Daily Trust.
Okay.
My name is Umar Ibrahim from Daily Trust.
Okay.
Habib Hussein from NT. Amina Adamu from Wiki Times.
Okay.
Mustafa Mutalanasu, Arewa Consultative Forum.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to introduce Mustafa. Okay, next.
My name is Alu Baro from NT.
Okay.
My name is Adam Mohammed Bichi from AIT.
Okay.
My name is Abdul Fatih Awad, Atiku.
Okay.
Ilyas Yusuf from AIT.
Okay. 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 So thank you very much. Let's give some 2 to 3 minutes for the non-rep to be with us. This is quite interesting. Is there anybody here from the nation? No. Yeah. The story is already published by the Balaraba ina meeting zan kira ka ina gama. Okay. Okay, the non-representative is with us.
Yes.
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Mohammed Tijani. I report for the News Service from Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much. I had earlier introduced the ACF representatives here. We have Mustafa, who is our media coverage person. We have Professor Kamilu Sanufage of Political Science Department in Bayero University. He is our Assistant Secretary. And on my left is Dr. Mustafa, the Secretary of the chapter, and Haja Amina Shehu, who is our Secretariat staff. And my name is Dr. Farooq Umar, the chairman of the forum. Well, Nasir is wearing 2 caps. He is our assistant PRO, and also he's amongst you. I would like to welcome all of you today to this press briefing. I'm addressing you today on an issue that was reported in the media suggesting that Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, has decided to support the presidential candidate of PDP. The statement is not true, and we are dissociating ourselves from the statement. ACF is not supporting any presidential candidate. We have allowed our members to use their discretion and elect the candidate of their choice. The National Secretariat of ACF has confirmed to us that they have never taken such a position. I am calling on all our members to disregard the publication and adhere to the position of the National Executive to allow members exercise their rights in choosing their candidates. It would be recalled that 2 months ago, we invited you and you attended the interaction session we had with all the gubernatorial candidates in Kano, where they signed an agreement to conduct their election campaigns peacefully. The recent happenings in the state are not encouraging, and we are appealing to the party leaders who signed the facts with us to keep to their words. We would also like to commend INEC and the security agents for the adequate arrangements being put in place and appeal to voters to give them maximum cooperation. We would also like to call on parents to counsel their children to behave themselves during and after the elections. Thank you all, and we are here to take questions from reporters. Yeah.
You want to do the question, then introduce yourself and ask your question.
Okay, my name is Aminu Adamu from Week Times. Sir, based on what you have said, I can understand that the report that said ACF endorsed a particular candidate was attributed to the national body of the ACF. Why is it that the national body is not addressing the press to clarify the issue?
Oh,
it's the
okay.
chapter that is doing.
Yeah. This is showing you what democracy is all about. We are one of the chapters of ACF. We were not consulted when that statement was made. And that statement was not made by ACF Secretariat. It was made by an individual. And it was portrayed by the press as if ACF was the one that took that decision. We can forward to you radio interviews done by the National Secretary confirming what I'm telling you. Today on BBC and Deutsche Welle, the Secretary has refuted the publication, and because we believe perhaps we are the most active chapter of ACF. No chapter in the country has invited gubernatorial candidates except this chapter. No chapter had a presidential candidate attending to an interactive session with ACF as a chapter except us. The presidential candidate of SDP came to our office. And this shows you that how robust our chapter is. And that is why the National Secretariat would always listen to us, and they have endorsed this meeting we are doing. We are doing it here to now give confidence to all the political parties in Kano State that we told we are neutral. If we allow them to believe that we have taken a position to support a candidate, then we are not also keeping to our words. And this is why we are doing this. Secondly, we believe the publicity we are giving the issue has not even been done by the National Secretariat, because you were not even aware that the National Secretariat has reputed this. So that's why we decided to invite both print media and to invite electronic, so that we will give it the widest publicity. I hope I've answered your question.
Are you?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So the ACF,
Name of organization.
okay, my name is Ayo Adena. I report for Arise News.
For Arise News, okay.
Is there a faction ACF? Because this person, the person in particular, is a chieftain. That is Mohammed Yaku, who came out to say, okay, ACF have endorsed Atiku. Is there a faction in ACF? Then we've seen the life of, apart from him, also we have other chieftains too in the same in your forum, who are also working for Atiku, and a lot of people look at them based on their capacity and the position they hold as chieftain as part of the ACF. They want to hold their word as part of the word of the ACF itself. So first, we want to find out, do you have a faction?
Okay, now it's not that ACF has a faction, but what we are seeing is individuals trying to put their own views on the forum. If the National Secretary had made this statement, or the chairman of ACF, the national body, that would carry weight. The people you are talking are members like us of the forum, but nobody has mandated them to speak on behalf of the forum. If now I make a personal, I have my own opinion, and tomorrow I'm going to vote. I know whom I'm going to vote for. But that does not mean my personal view is that of the ESCO, is that of our members. So, and in democracy, if the national body, assume even the national body wants to make such a statement, we would be contacted. We have to be carried along. We have the largest number of registered members of ACF. So, and if we now say we will support one candidate, we will destroy the forum, because people have their own views. All that ACF is after is fairness and justice, and we have our own interest of the North in particular, but of Nigeria in general. So if ACF will take a decision to support any candidate, then that means we are now going into politics. And the Arewa Consultative Forum, that is not part of our constitution, that is not part of our mandate. And I'm not telling you that we are not supporting any the candidate. I'm not telling you that if we don't support the candidate they want, the person wants us to support, we will support another candidate. No. Our position is, we have discussed at national level. There was discussion where the major political parties attended, and everybody was invited, but some of the presidential candidates did not attend. And we gave everybody an opportunity to talk to ACF members. That was done. So now for you to come and say that you have your own candidate and then it will be reflected on the forum is very wrong. And that is why I'm telling you that we at the state level, and also I'm telling you that I have discussed, even before this meeting with you, we have discussed with the National Secretary, and he has agreed that we should tell the public that ACF has not taken the stand. Again, You know, Kano being what it is, we lead by example. No any other chapter of ACF, I'm sure, has reacted like we do, because we here, you can see that the assistant secretary of the association is a professor of political science. Every now and then, BBC, BOA, and most of you, I had to drag him out from Premier Radio. So we are people that cannot be taken for granted by anybody. But more importantly, all I'm telling you is, whoever comes, I was told that earlier also there was somebody who also came out to support another presidential candidate, and it was associated with the forum. So what we are telling you is, unless the national body issues a statement, which they will not, because we have agreed that we are not political, we are not a political party, and we are not supporting any political party. If we will now take a stand to support somebody, how would we protect the interests of the North? Suppose the person does not win the election. Where do you go? So that is why you see that the North is diversified. We are diversified in tribe, in language, in religion. And we are not like United States or Russia. You know, Nigeria has the most diversified ethnicity. So we don't want to hurt the forum, and we don't want to hurt our members. And I think the best thing for any organization like this is to be neutral, to allow people to use their discretion. All we have done is to tell them this is what the North wants. And anybody who will protect the interests of the North should be supported. And we are not particular about any candidate. We have interacted with all the presidential candidates at national level. We have given them our blueprint at national level. At state level, we have given all the gubernatorial candidates our blueprint. And we told them, whoever wins the election, we would want him to implement our blueprint. And they have also given us their blueprint. So after the election, we don't care who becomes the governor of Kano. Our interest is Kano State in particular, and then North also, and then the country.
Any more questions?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Ina wa dukkan jama'a da suka zo daga bangaren 'yan jarida da kuma shugabannin tafiyar da ƙungiyar jihar Arewa, ƙungiyar tuttuɓa juna ta jihar Arewa ACF. A tare da ni akwai Professor Kamilu Sani Fage, wanda yake shine mataimakin sakatare a hannuna kuma na hagu. Ina tare da Dr. Mustapha, wanda yake shine sakataren wannan ƙungiya. Akwai Hajiya Amina Shehu, wadda take ma'aikaciya ce tamu, da kuma Dr. Aminu, wanda yake shugabantar kwamitinmu na harkar tattalin arzikin ƙasa, da kuma Alhaji Mustapha Muhammad, wanda yake ɗaya daga cikin ma'aikatanmu. Ina muku barka da zuwa. Makasudin kiran wannan taro shine mun waye gari yau muka ga an buga wani abu da yake cewa wannan kungiya tamu ta ƙasa ta ba da goyon baya ga wani ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa. To ina son gaya jama'a wannan magana ba gaskiya ba ce. Mun kirawo cibiyarmu ta ƙasa sun gaya mana cewa wannan abu ba da yawunsu aka yi ba, wanda ya faɗa ra'ayinsa ne kawai, ba ra'ayin jama'a ba. Mu kuma nan da muke ɗaya daga cikin ɓangarorin wannan ƙungiya da muke a shirya Kano, ba wanda ya tuntuɓe mu, ba wanda ya gaya mana wannan abu. Kuma mun yi taro da 'yan takarar gwamnoni na dukkan jam'iyyun da suke a jihar Kano. Mun gaya musu cewa a matsayinmu shine mu ba ma goyon bayan kowane ɗan takara. Burinmu shine kowaye Allah ya bawa za mu yi aiki tare da shi, mu ga cewa abubuwan da muka gaya musu muna so a yi wa jihar Kano waɗanda suka shafi harkar lafiya, harkar ilimi, harkar wato shaye-shaye na yaranmu, da abin da ya shafi harkar noma, da yadda za a haɓaka tattalin arzikin ƙasa inda zai taimaka wa matasanmu da kuma mata. To mun ba su abubuwan da muke ganin shine za su yi da muke da bukata, su kuma sun gaya mana abubuwan da za su yi wa jiha. To muna tabbatarwa da dukkan jam'iyyun siyasa cewa mu ba jam'iyya ce ta siyasa ba, kuma ba ma goyon bayan kowa a zaben da za a yi. Duk wanda Allah ya bawa shi za mu yi aiki da shi. To wannan shine makasudin wannan taro. Na biyu kuma dukkan 'yan takarar nan sun sa mana hannu kan cewa za a yi zaɓe a cikin lumana. To take-take da muka gani da abubuwan da suka faru a jiya sun nuna mana cewa ana nema a kawo ko kuma an kawo hargitsi kafin zaɓe. Muna kira da babban murya ga dukkan jam'iyyun nan da cewa su tsaya akan abin da suka sa hannu, su ga cewa lallai ba a samu tashin hankali ba. Sannan kuma muna kira ga iyaye da su ja kunnen 'ya'yansu da su kauce harkar tada hankali, domin shugaban ƙasa ya yi magana mai ƙarfi cewa duk wanda ina mai tada hankali za a yi bashi. To kuma muna gode wa hukumar zaɓe da kuma ta tsaro na 'yan sanda da na fili da na ciki, da waɗanda muka ga shirye-shiryen da suka yi na a samu zaman lafiya a wannan zaɓe, kuma a yi zaɓe da ba magudi a ciki. Mun gamsu da abubuwan da muka gani a yanzu, kuma muna fata za a yi zaɓen nan lafiya kuma a ƙare lafiya. Kuma muna fata duk wanda Allah ya bawa kowa zai yi haƙura, matuƙa an yi zaɓen nan cikin kwanciyar hankali da adalci. Muna fata wanda ya ci za a haƙura a ba shi goyon baya domin mu samu ci gaba a Kano da Arewa da kuma Najeriya baki ɗaya. Assalamu alaikum.